It is just mad. After 5 years of being together, that we're finally here and I'm married, I can't believe it. Yeah, it's just really surreal. And our journey together has not been easy, like, it's just not. From supposedly needing permission to date, stressful jobs and uni work, a global pandemic, family members passing away, but we've stood by each other.
Growing up, I was honestly so blessed to have Lou as a sister. But I think Lou's favourite game to play was probably a real testament to both her creativity and her leadership skills. Because I always remember, as a child, if ever I needed entertainment, Lou would get out her timer or her watch, because we didn't have iPhones at that point, and time me to see how quickly I could do all of her chores and jobs for her. And I would fall for it every single time.
As Joe's already said, our friendship started about 16 years ago. Year 7, basketball court. We've been going strong ever since, but there's been some times where Joe's accused me of somewhat stealing his limelight. I think this is rubbish, maybe, but whether it's with the ladies, as he admitted himself, thank you very much for that, whether it's taking credit on his behalf, it's continued throughout 15 years, actually peaking at a high, one of my greatest achievements, I think, with Emma, Joe's lovely mum, actually calling me her favourite son a few months ago.
You do worry about them a little bit when they go off to university. We were worried about her, and she settled in nicely there. And this is when Joe came along. Joe and his snacks. When Louisa was going through hard times, we kept hearing about this guy that turned up outside her flat with rations and snacks, chocolate, and basically things that made Louisa happy.
So when Joe asked me to become his best man all those years ago now, I began to feel the pressure really of writing a speech that would be worthy of what a brilliant bloke he is. And I've been given the task often of trying to read Joe, trying to figure out what is wrong with him. Does he need a hug? Does he need something to eat? Does he need the toilet? I don't know. But one person that seems to have cracked it is Louisa Woods. Like, when Joe's around you, Lou, he seems to be a completely different person. He's transformed.
I love that our biggest fight, still to this day, was over a dry stone wall, like 4 years ago. I love how frugal you are. I love your passion for food as well. You're one of the biggest foodies that I've ever met. I love how you love going to gigs with me. You give me an excuse to be on the front row, despite me being so tall. I love that when we first got eyes for each other at church, you had to check how old I was because you thought I might have been in youth. You know me better than I know myself, and I love how we've changed over the last 5 years, and how strong and convicted that you are, and your independence is inspirational, and you've helped me grow into a better man.
Talking in front of groups of people like this is terrifying. But no, if there's anyone that I was going to face my greatest fears for, it would be you two. Seeing you marry Joe today has honestly been incredible. Not only because Joe is absolutely wonderful, but you have faced setback after setback after setback and hurdle after hurdle getting here, and yet you created this stunning day.
I love that most of our romantic moments have always been met with a healthy dose of reality. From our first date in the Peak District, when it was so cold that I surprised you with some mulled wine, and it was so windy it blew everywhere and we got bevved, couldn't get back down the mountain. To our first kiss on the amphitheatre steps in Sheffield, where I picked you up whilst still kissing you and walked you up the 88 steps to the top. Very romantic, might I say myself. Where I was met with this guy at the top fist bumping me and going, "Yo, that was sick!" My head has never been so big as in that moment. I was like, to the proposal, when we hiked 3 hours to Kinder Scout, to the top of Kinder Scout, and I didn't think about food, and you were the hangriest person. It was touch and go for a minute there. But I honestly wouldn't have it any other way, genuinely. And we laugh through it all, and we get stronger and stronger. And loving you is just easy. It really is. It's a joy, and it's an honour to be your husband, and I can't wait for the rest of our lives together. So thank you for everything.
I think this last, I want to say few days, but I think it's more like few years of planning this wedding, making it the wedding of Louisa's dreams. There has been no compromise from Joe. So I have no doubt that he is going to always want the best for Louisa. He's patient, and they're on their new journey. They've got exciting plans. I know whatever they do, they're going to make a huge difference to a lot of people's lives for the better. And I think today is a step in making a difference in their lives for the better.
Exactly what I'm looking for.
As a pair, you guys make a wonderful, wonderful team. And I'm so excited to see you guys grow old together, to do life with you. We love you so much. So my prayer for you is that you continue to rely on God's love for you, keep talking and communicating with Him, to rest in Him, to stay rooted and abide in Christ, and grow stronger and wiser together, because His love for you guys will never fail.
I'm going to be praying for a marriage of constant joys and adventures for both of you. You make a beautiful couple both inside and out, and I'm so excited to watch your future together, and I'm excited to be a part of that journey with you as well.